Hi, I'm Adam,
And I'm Alwynne.
and we are blind tasting whiskies.
Cannot see anything underneath this at all.
Completely blind. We've got 3 whiskies. We've been told we can sort of vaguely feel the outline of 3 Glencairn glasses. So this, I think, is whiskey number 1.
Yeah, whiskey 1. I've got it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're going in for a nose.
We're going in.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking. I'm straight into a whiskey warehouse with this one.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of gluey notes for me. Are you getting any?
I'm getting quite it's quite spicy to me.
Spicy,
a little
yeah.
bit kind of herbal.
Yeah.
Maybe even like a touch kind of menthol.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure, the menthol. Maybe some licorice.
Yeah.
Quite punchy. Like there's a huge amount of sweetness. So.
It smells like red cola cubes.
Yeah, definitely. I almost want to nose it more intensely, thinking that it's not that strong because of the sweetness. And then when I take a deep breath, it's like, oh no, there's definitely alcohol. There's a backbone there. Okay. It's almost making, like tannins, make your mouth water. It's like staves. Right. Are we ready for a sip?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I've
You've already got it right.
Yeah. I was too thirsty.
Okay. So, actually less intense on the palate than I was expecting. I almost thought there was going to be more alcohol there, personally.
It is quite sweet.
Yep.
It's kind of very kind of caramel, toffee, vanilla kind of sweetness to me.
Yeah, again, those cola cubes, for sure. It reminds me of like cola Haribos.
Yeah.
You get those. Probably my least favorite of the Haribos, I have to say. Controversial, possibly, but,
Yeah, although it's not massively unlike the cherry Haribos, which weirdly are my favourite. So.
Also, fair play. Yes,
Yeah.
also my favorite. Agreed.
More of that kind of spice, I think. I'm thinking kind of baking spices, kind of.
Yeah, definitely some allspice, maybe a bit of nutmeg. Wood, you're getting them. Definitely getting a lot of tannin. I would be going with, it's really pleasant. It's quite balanced. I really thought from the nose it was going to be a bit more intense on the palate.
I'm thinking like Manhattan with this, something like that.
Yeah.
It's that kind of vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
That is really nice, really lovely. Yeah, nice balance of flavors. Pretty easy to drink.
Definitely easy to drink. Yeah, I'm curious. I'll be very curious to know the ABV on it because I think the sweetness might be masking it a little bit.
Yeah.
Giving me a false pretense on how strong it is.
Yeah, I do know what you mean. Like there's a real alcohol afterward, but it is very nice. And the bit of the licorice there on the aftertaste as well. Again, nice. Okay.
Okay. I'm enjoying that one. Now to put it back down. This is the key thing.
Yeah.
All right. Barrel, glass. Cool.
Okay, so I think I've got my hand around whiskey number 2.
Okay, so we're going in for whiskey number 2. That's definitely right. Okay, right in the middle.
Okay, whiskey number 2.
Oh, different. Wow, we are changing shores. If I was to guess.
Completely. Yeah. No, I would say the exact same thing. I think we're very kind of graceful and elegant, much softer, much suppler kind of nose.
Much subtler. Suddenly we've got like orchard fruits rather than that kind of.
Definitely.
Note.
Maybe honey and kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost grassy.
Definitely grassy. Gosh, it's funny when you know something, you're like, I feel like I've drunk this before. It's just it's super familiar. But there's a nice weight to it on the nose. Like it almost feels like when I go to have a sip of this, there's going to be almost like a waxiness, a weightiness. Despite that elegance there.
A little bit of citrus, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, some like kind of tangerine-y, orangey.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually quite a lot of sweetness. Honey.
It's not maybe like marmalade almost. It's very again, it's a nicely balanced. There's a nice range of flavors there. Nothing's overpowering anything else.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
It smells gorgeous. Let's go
taste?
in. Sip. Oh, the texture's amazing. It's so silky.
Yeah, it's very elegant, isn't it?
Wow. Do you know, it's super interesting because on the nose, my brain was going to a particular distillery, a particular region, which I'm trying to avoid doing because I'm always off with these things. And then the palate comes in, and it's like tropical fruit.
That's exactly it. I was just trying to place exactly what fruit it was. There's like a real... It's like a bungo or something. There's so much tropical...
So much tropical fruit. So I'm almost now like, oh, could we be in Ireland? Like, is there something there?
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean, yeah.
You know, that like really, really uber fruity.
Definitely. Gosh. I mean, on the nose, I was sort of in blended Scotch territory, but I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, totally.
Loads of fruit.
Yeah, so much. Gosh, I think I need another sip of that. It's absolutely delicious and so elegant.
Really, really nice vanilla, kind of toastiness.
Yeah.
I think there might be some grain whiskey in that, giving that sort of that comes almost like tablet fudge kind of sweetness.
Yeah.
There's a sort of dusty spiciness.
Oh gosh, I really like that.
That's lovely.
I'm very, very curious to find out what that is.
I think it's very, very nice.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Should we attempt to put them back down on the barrel?
I think I've done that successfully, but I can feel a glass either side.
Either side. Okay.
On to whiskey number 3, our third and final.
Okay.
For a nose. Oh.
Wow. Okay. Glue?
You were saying earlier about walking straight into a whiskey warehouse.
Yeah.
My God, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is like, I feel like it's hot outside. I feel like this has had a lot of, there's a lot of extraction there.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I think we're back over across the bonds.
Yeah, I think so. Wow, this reminds me of autumn days around the Kentucky Derby. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Memory-wise, again, could be wildly off. It's probably from Finland or something.
That's always the risk, isn't it? It's
but
Danish down
in terms of memory, that's what it's kind of bringing back for me. So yeah, I'm thinking, a lot of wood, but again, pretty integrated, I would say.
No, it's a really, I think it's got a really kind of big, bold, kind of bourbony character. There's lots of kind of rich, thick sweetness there.
A little bit of some almost like floral notes, but maybe it's just because it's so aromatic. I can't tell if it's, it's sometimes I associate that big burst of aroma. It's makes me think.
It's the floral side of vanilla, I was going to say. I do know what you mean. Yeah.
Oh, wow, right, I've got to have a taste.
Pecans. Okay.
Pecans.
Yeah, a taste.
Wow, there's a nuttiness. I'm getting peanuts like 2/3 of the way through the sip for me, or some
like salted peanuts.
Yeah,
definitely. There's a little kind of tang. It's not. I thought it would be much more bracing than that.
Absolutely.
It was quite delicate actually.
Way more delicate than I was expecting. I wonder how much age is on this because it's actually, as you say, it doesn't kick at any point in the palate. It's actually just soft and smooth and easygoing.
There's a kind of almost a coconutty sweetness there. I guess it's kind of my baby might be trying to tell me American oak characteristics now, but I can definitely get something like that there.
It's like coconut water, when not coconut flesh, but when you drink coconut water directly from the coconut, and it's almost got that saltiness. And I think that's what you said, almost like salted nuts. It's for me, it's that side of coconut. Oh man, the nose is gorgeous. Okay, wow, 3 super interesting, very different whiskeys. I'm loving this. It's great. Wow. Right.
Doing it with the blindfold is super interesting. I say that concentration of flavour you get. I think they're all really nice whiskies.
Yeah.
There wasn't one there I didn't enjoy.
Agreed. And I would say that the interesting thing with all these 3 is the palate ended up being on each of them a little bit more delicate and more rounded than I was anticipating from the nose. And I don't know if that's also because with the blindfold you're just getting more of the aroma.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Or is it so? Would this be really different if we weren't blindfolded? That's my question.
It's a great because the nose on all 3 was huge.
Yeah.
There's so much going on in all 3, and very elegant, refined palates. Yeah. Really super interesting. Wow. Should we find out what they are? Are we happy to?
I don't know.
Should we? Can we reveal?
Can we do drum rolls?
Okay, so we have the whiskies in front of us now, and we can do our big reveal.
Ready?
So 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! All right. Where are we with these? Okay.
So that's whiskey number 1.
That's whiskey 1. Slipknot. Okay. Iowa whiskey. this is always the thing, right? There are
So-
just so many interesting whiskeys coming out of every state. Slipknot, Iowa whiskey, 3 years, American oak casks, Cedar Ridge Distillery. Okay.
Yeah. Is there a rye content in that?
There
really got a lot
is
of rye in
extra
that.
spice from rye content. Well chosen.
Yeah.
But it's a collaboration between Slipknot and Cedar Ridge.
So I have heard of this whiskey before.
Cool.
I think I might have tried it once.
Yeah.
Really interesting here, actually, because if I'm right, there's a theme here, which is celebrities. Yeah, because that's Sassenach, which is Sam Hewen's whiskey, and that's Heaven's Door, which is Bob Dylan's whiskey.
There we go.
And actually, we thought all three of them were really good, didn't we? We liked all three of them.
Yeah,
And I think a lot of people kind of judge the book by its cover when it comes to celebrity whiskies and go,
agreed.
oh, well, they must also be crap because the celebrity's involved.
Yeah,
But we
yeah,
actually
yeah.
liked all three.
Yeah, that's such a nice reveal. That, so, okay, wow.
The Sassenach.
This is a surprise, but I know you said blended scotch, so
Super
yeah,
interesting.
yeah, very interesting. Limited batch release, the Sassenach.
I thought it was so on it
Any
though with
other
that kind of
info?
Irish style
Of course.
fruitiness.
It's Loch Lomond.
So that's the grain,
That's
their
where
own
the
grain,
fruit,
their own.
that's
Yeah,
where
yeah.
the fruit, because absolutely Loch Lomond, and now I'm totally kind of getting that connection because I'm such a fan of what Loch Lomond puts
Agreed.
out of its
A well-picked distillery for Sam,
absolutely.
I think.
Okay.
And this is Heaven's Door, their Tennessee bourbon straight whiskey.
Yeah.
So we both definitely got classic Tennessee
I was
bourbon.
one state over, but still within that.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be fair, I've not been to Tennessee, so I have no
Neither
memories
have I.
of being in Tennessee. But yeah, back at the nose. I mean, again, so strength-wise, right? So we had 45 on the first one, 46 on the second one.
42 on the third
Okay.
one.
Yeah. So pretty similar, but I would say that was much softer on the palate.
Much softer. I never ballpark that at 46 in a good way.
Yeah,
Lots
totally.
of flavour. The flavour
Yeah.
you get from a 46, but not the delivery.
Yeah.
Really soft and supple and nice.
Absolutely, and that's going to be that lovely grain characteristic. Maybe even grain run through a column, or sorry, and through a pot. Because if it's not lemon, so that it could. I don't know what the components
Interesting,
are in terms of the actual creation. So okay, fantastic. Wow.
Super revealing tasting, I thought. Really interesting. Yeah.
Completely in a new place. Fantastic. Well, I am thrilled.
Well,
and I would genuinely be happy to drink any of these. I think they're all whiskeys that I would want to have friends around and just sit and sip.
agreed.
I mean, you could make cocktails, but I think
100%. Yeah, agreed. Well,
well, amazing.
Sasha.
I'm going back in that middle one. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.